I wanted to take a look at this. This is the Novation Launchkey MK4. I got it for $179 at JB Hi-Fi. 176, I believe. And this is just a like MIDI controller, so you can just chuck it into the computer. I'll be using Fender Studio Pro. I notice this does come with some software you can download, but we won't be using that. So Launchkey Mini, get hands-on control of your music software. Launchkey MK4 works instantly with major DAWs and features a crispy OLED display. Synth action mini keyboard. Oh yeah, lovely. And 16 pads, which do light up, I suppose, different colours. I've seen pictures where they're pink and stuff. So just give a bit of side light there. No more side light. So in the box you get the Novation Launchkey Mini and a USB-C to A cable. So that's perfect just to go straight in to the laptop. Compatibility, Launchkey class compliant, will work with any modern Mac or Windows PC. Yep. Now that's what I thought. This was interesting. Novation, trademark of Focusrite. So the Focusrite USB interface, like the audio interface that people use for recording their microphone into the computer. Yes, it's the same brand under the same label, I suppose. In-depth DAW control, powerful control, Ableton Live, Logic Pro, FL Studio, Cubase, Reaper, Reason. Haven't heard of Reason. No setup required. So I'm not sure about in Fender Studio Pro, but we'll see. Tweak your software. Perform with high quality keyboard. Okay, yeah, well, we'll see. Drums and instruments. Oh, it's the pads. Powerful tools. Oh, chords and patterns, yeah. I actually saw something which was interesting. Oh, scale mode, yeah, scale mode. So it might light up the keys or something, not sure. But then the chord detector, which is really important. Because say you're trying to make something quite strange or morbid, it's often helpful to just fumble around, you know, and you just go, oh, that sounds good. What's that? Oh, it's right up in the display. So we'll check that out too. Connect to other instruments. Tip ring sleeve MIDI output. I've never heard of that MIDI, like 3.5mm. So that's MIDI out. Interesting. Anyway, yeah. That's the box. There's nothing else of interest, really. We'll get this cut. Hopefully that's cut. Oh, it definitely hasn't been opened before, which is good. That's always good. Especially for unboxing videos. Okay, so I can get that open. Beautiful. Not hitting the camera. So what do we got? Little box in the side with the cable. That's all that's in there. The cable looks actually pretty good. That's a quite heavy sort of cable there. Little paper tie there. But yeah, that cable actually looks pretty damn good. Nice sort of plasticky, silicone-y, yeah, more plasticky sort of sleeve, but a decent length. We'll check out the length. Everybody likes to know the length. It is about, I'll say 1.5 meters for the USB-C cable. Could be used as a charger cable as well, depending on how good that is. It's just a cardboard filler. Get them out of the way. And here's the keyboard. Do we get a little? Yes, we do. Alright, we'll get the box out of the way. So we'll have a quick look at the instruction leaflet. Safety instructions. Yeah, it's not going to have too much in the way of useful things, isn't it? No, I can't actually see that there's any instructions on there. It's just all safety. Safety stuff. Yep, no, there's not. I don't think there's one bit of information on there to do with the. Yeah, no. Pointless. So we'll get into this. I'm pretty excited about this because I haven't had an interface like this basically ever. I have used sometimes my dad. Oh, they're small, aren't they? Jesus. You're not gonna play a masterpiece on this, are you? Those keys are quite small. They're doable. Yeah, you can fit your fingers in there. My fingers are quite fat, short and fat, but the palm is quite big. Makes it hard for guitar because you can't reach too far. What are we going for here? C? Oh, C. C minor. Yeah. Okay. They are quite small, but the idea is I can do little runs or, you know, do that sort of stuff. So we'll peel the thing off the display. Yeah, sticky plastic. Oh, pitch and modulation. Okay, so there's a pitch. So obviously you hold and pitch up. And we've got some turn knobs, which will be interesting to see what you can set them up with. It's probably not really my section. This is my section here. I'll be very interested in the pitch shift and the chord display. And the pad buttons feel strange. I guess there's no feel of a button or anything in there, so I think. Oh, it's on my phone. The information I need is on the phone that I'm recording with. Anyway, there's some type of new sensor that is different from the Akai, the little professional mini. That's sort of comparable price, but that's apparently got older sensors in it. So we've got a sustain pedal, which is quite handy if you're trying to play something, trying to record something tricky in there, but I'm just not sure you'd manage with, I mean, possibly better. Yeah, it's just a little compact to be playing sort of grand piano style stuff. I do believe. Oh, it's hard to fit my fingers in the positions. But anyway, so we've got the USB-C, MIDI out, the sort of tip ring sleeve there. Nothing on that side. Nothing on that side. Just a sticker on the back. There's no batteries or anything. Launchkey Mini, yep, beautiful. Novation, yep. So that's the Juxtapid. So I guess the next thing on the agenda is to just get it hooked up to the laptop, and we'll give it a try. But I think I'm going to make a separate video for that. So this will just be the unboxing, and in the next video you can expect to see this hooked up to the computer, and we'll give it a test. So that's about it, folks. We'll see you in the next video.